That is the band for Beats Round to Life. Yeah. Some great players. So, a couple months ago, a good friend of mine said she was about to release a book, and she was like, she felt like she needed to do it here. So, if you saw the flyer, some of y'all may not know what's about to happen, but this is a feature for tonight. This is our second feature. And you're in for a treat. Like, I've known this young lady for about, I don't know, 15, 20 years. She's done events, I've done events. We was in the Dreaded Minds family together when I was at University of Georgia. Came together in a collective and just have been common minds all together. And me and her share a special connection because, like, we're educators. So, like, through all that, we were always, like, in this education mode. And she taught me so much. So, when I say y'all in for a treat, like, I know some of y'all think that I'm hyping that up, but I'm not hyping that up. And she's releasing her 7th book tonight. She got them on the table over there. And this young lady performs. So this is one of our like high caliber poets in town. So if you are here tonight, you actually came on the right night because you're gonna say you actually experienced what she's about to give you. So when I say give it up, I need everybody in this house. And my people in the back, I love y'all. But there was a couple times where y'all was just a little too loud. So if you need to have a conversation, no doubt have that conversation. But I just need you to have it outside. Because when these people are on stage, they're sharing. It is a free speech stage. Everybody in here should be paying attention to what's going on up here. Especially what's about to go down. So y'all give it up for a very good friend of mine. It's one of my sisters. To my comrades, this is someone I work arm to arm with, like boots on the ground with. Y'all give it up for Celeste Devon.
Thank you, brother. How y'all doing, beautiful people? Whenever I come to Henry Shies. Don't y'all feel like y'all at home?
Yeah.
It feels good to perform here and be here. So yes, I'm Celeste Devon King now. And so this is my 7th book. It's called Unlocked. All the Things I Couldn't Say, Poetry and Short Stories for the First Time. So I have these books on sale. They're $20 and I have some of my other books with me tonight. They did not sell out a few days ago, but I have these. And so I'm gonna mesh a couple of my poems together in this first piece. Hey, baby. Okay. If I could go back, I'd find you, wrap my arms around you and tell you I apologize for all the things I let happen to you. I would tell you I'm sorry because I know you were not to blame. If I could go back, baby girl, I would come and find you and tell you that you were pretty as you were. I'd tell you that you were enough when you were a little girl and nobody understood how to say your last name and you were not bold enough to correct them. If I could go back, I would remind you that all those poems that you wrote in your journal would pay off sometimes, and one day, you'd be somebody fine. If I could go back, I'd tell you that awkward little black girl that stayed in her bedroom with her poetry notebook and her pretty pens and her books, she was enough. She was pretty enough, she was cool enough, she was smart enough, she was enough. Yeah. Baby girl, if I could go back in time, I'd wrap my arms around you and tell you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the things I let happen to you. I'm sorry for all the things I let happen to you when you didn't know how to speak up for yourself. And now I look back and I wish I could go back and tell you you were important. You were enough. You were valuable. You were amazing. You were unstoppable. And it was them that were the problems. You were never a problem, baby girl. You were a solution.
Come on now.
And now at 43 years young, I find myself wishing I could see you and hug you and tell you that you were always enough. When the world told you that your name was too difficult to pronounce, you were enough. I will tell you, don't let them call you something else. Correct them every single time. Because your word has power. Celestina, Eteni, and Gelly, that has power. It means something. You are from Cameroon, Africa. In your spirit, your family, your bloodline is Cameroon. The Bakweri tribe, you were enough just as you were. Baby girl, if I could, I'd come back and find you. Apologize to you. And tell you that your natural hair was enough. Don't perm it. Don't beg mama for that perm. Your natural hair was enough. But society made you believe that you needed to be like them. But you were born to stand out. I tell you, standing out is actually what makes you kind of dope. Go back. I'd go back and find you. Baby girl, I'd go back and find you. I'd go back and find you and tell you that, girl, you were something special. Burnt sienna, cinnamon, chocolate, cocoa, you were beautiful. With all that nappy hair. I tell you that your voice is going to do something for the world one day. I tell you, speak up when you got so used to shutting up. I tell you, you got something to say. So say something. Do something. Get up. Move. There's a whole revolution waiting on you. If I could go back and I'd find you, I'd wrap my arms around you and nurture you and tell you that you were enough. You were more than enough. And all of their stuff was not your stuff, and it's okay to be different. Because what is normal anyway? And why were you so dead gun just convinced that you had to be normal? You didn't. So I'd go back and tell you, baby girl, you are so fine. You are so smart. And being smart is not a negative quality. I tell you that being nerdy and reading books is what makes you dope. I tell you that it was okay that you were jealous of your mama because she wore glasses and you didn't. Because you thought that made her cool. But you were cool too. If I could, I'd go back and find you and tell you that you were enough too, baby girl.